Hi, everybody. It's Patrick. How are you? Happy Thursday. It's been gorgeous all week here in Minnesota, but today it is supposed to rain and turn cooler. How are you? So I have a few questions from last week, but if you have a question, let's make sure you ask. Um, and say hi. I always like to know when people are out there. The first question I have is it's a stain on vintage upholstery. So here are the things I'm going to tell you about upholstery. I think it is easiest to remove upholstery stains using like a like a rug extractor or like a little green machine, that kind of thing. If you do that, it's 1 tablespoon of oxygen bleach to a quart of hot water, like bath temp. That to me is the best way to go. Um, if you don't have one and you need to spot treat it, I would do it the same way. I would still tablespoon to a quart and I'd blot it on, I'd scrub it with a brush, and then I'd take a towel with clear water and I would blot like crazy to lift all that out. So that's how I would do that. I wouldn't worry about it being vintage upholstery. The only thing that I would worry about is if it's because it's vintage, you mentioned vintage, that it may have oxidized. So when you do that spot, it may look lighter than the rest of the upholstery. That's the reason I'd use a little green machine. And in fact, if you don't have one, maybe you should borrow one, or you can find them on Marketplace for like $30. If you're going to buy a new one, Ryobi makes one now that's cordless. How do I wash baseball caps? I love this question. It's so fun. The best way to wash baseball caps is to put them in the dishwasher. Put them on the top rack of the dishwasher and leave the tines, like over the tines, and just run them. You can throw in a tablespoon of oxygen bleach, or you can often just run the hot water, just the water and not anything else, and that will work. You really just want to like push them over the tines so that they don't bend out of shape. So they're pretty great. And turn the dry cycle off. You don't want them to dry in the dryer in the dishwasher. Oh, this is a question I love. I've never gotten this before. Is there a way to make the vinegar spray more disinfectant? So here's the thing. Vinegar is very disinfectant. If you wanted it to be even more, like stronger, I don't know. I could try to think of a reason why I would want it even stronger. I couldn't think of one, but I'm sure there is one. I would do it with cleaning vinegar. The only thing you need to know about cleaning vinegar, the only thing that matters about cleaning vinegar is, I tell you not to use vinegar on stone or whatever. Definitely do not use cleaning vinegar. Cleaning vinegar is so acidic, you absolutely do not want to do that. So, cleaning vinegar will kill anything. In fact, it has warning labels on it because it's so strong. And you buy cleaning vinegar in the cleaning supplies area at like the hardware store. I've seen it at some grocery stores, and some grocery stores I haven't, but I've seen it pretty much at every sort of hardware store, home improvement kind of place. What do I think of Castile soap? I don't mind Castile soap at all. I think it's pretty great, actually. The one thing I'm going to tell you is I prefer laundry soap for laundry because Castile soap can be a little bit drying. Castile soap is meant to use on anything. So because it's meant for everything, it's not perfect at anything. You can use it on your hair, you can use it on fruit, you can use it on laundry, you can use it on anything. So because of that, it's not perfect for any one thing. I tried it, like I wanted it to work as like a body wash, and I thought it was too dry. But that's me. I think it's great for like household cleaning, but I think I would use something more gentle on my skin, and I'd use something more gentle on my laundry. What is the difference between vinegar and cleaning vinegar? Okay, I just sort of answered this a few minutes ago. Cleaning vinegar is much more acidic. It is not as dilute. It is meant to be stronger. It's meant to cut through more. It will cut straight through soap scale. It's pretty aggressive stuff. It's great, except it's so acidic. There's certain things it's not safe for. And none of you have questions. I keep thinking you're going to ask questions, but so far I haven't seen any. Oh, I just posted a tip on Monday about your gardening clothes to add baking soda to over soften the water, and I got 2 questions. Number one, if I have a water softener, should I still do it? And the answer is yes, because you're not trying to soften the water back to neutral. You're trying to over soften it. You want it extra soft, like extra, even more soft, because it boosts the cleaning powder. And the other question was, if I have hard water, could I do this all the time? You absolutely can. You can use washing soda or baking soda in every load if you want. It's great for, anything. So those are the questions that I have so far. What questions do you have? None are popping up on my screen. And nobody said hi. I kind of wonder if there's a glitch. Okay, well, maybe not. Maybe it's just a weird day. Totally okay, right? All right, so we're just going to call it then, right? That'll be it for today. Let's think if there's any housekeeping I want to tell you. Warner Stallion just announced I'm doing a laundry camp there June 11th. You can find the tickets on Eventbrite. I'm doing a hybrid laundry and house camp at Wayzata Continuing Ed on Monday. There are still tickets there. Or community. I said continuing ed. It's community ed. Wayzata Community Ed. Those 2 things are going on. There's tons of new stuff coming in the store. Otherwise, everything's good. I hope you have a really great weekend. I will see you next week. And if you're watching this later and you're not watching it live and you have a question, post it in the comments and I'll answer it next week. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.